What's cracking in? My name is Samzari, and here I am today with some more Dark Souls. Now, I cracked. I hate to say it. Actually, I don't. I don't hate to say it at all. I did. I cracked. I was just incredibly sick and tired of the game half dying on me. So, I cracked a little bit. I played through most of this section right coming up through here. I'm sorry. I just couldn't take it. The game crashed 3 times coming up here. It crashed my computer coming up here. I was just not into it. The game was pulling some massive dick moves on me. So, I figured out how to put the game into both online mode. Did not figure out how to do really fucking bad getting stuck in wall problems, though. Well, nope, never mind, I just did. Alright, so I have DS Fix, and I actually have an HD textures mod. So no actual changes to gameplay, just... Well, actually, yes, I'm in offline mode now, so we can't be invaded, we can't summon other actual people. Oh, no you don't. Alright, but mostly, thanks to DS Fix, I am no longer... I have a whole lot less of a chance of running at super slow rate. Alright, now, quick talk about this section right here, because I unfortunately completed it, and I don't know how to restart it without restarting a whole new character, and I'm just not going to do that. I've come too far on this character, I have over an hour on this character, it is 2 in the morning, I'm just not up to it. There is a massive armored boar right up there, and there's only one way to kill it, and it's with a special item you get up here, and a fire over there. I'll explain how to do it once I'm up there, once I complete my normal route through up here. There we go. Oh, great. Yeah. I was just... I broke. I was just so ready... I was like bloodthirstily angry. Yeah, at just the game. It was just freezing. It was seizing up. It was not good. It was not a good time. No one was having fun. I was not having fun. My commentary was not fun. All I could talk about was the sheer amount of lag. Unfortunately, because I have DS Fix and I have the HD textures, it's not the HD textures' fault, it's actually DS Fix's. There will be much longer loading times than usual, as DS Fix has to load every single new texture back again, if it ever wants to do anything. So, prepare for longer loading times. So I'm just gonna have to try not to die. So, also, there will be like a couple little moments where the game freezes up. There won't be nearly as many. But you see, right now, if we try to use this, we can't use it because I put the game into offline mode. Now, I didn't actually find a way to put the game into offline mode. I found a way to kind of cheat the system and make it offline. Because unlike Dark Souls 2, this has no menu option saying I want to play offline. This is, you're going to play online whether you want to or not. So, I found that starting the game, loading up Sam here, and then shutting off my router, and then going back to the menu, started the game in offline mode. It was the only way to get the game into offline mode for me. So, yeah. I found nothing else that works. Alright, we're going to put up our endurance a little bit. If I can get a couple more souls, which I can just out here, we're going to put it up a lot a bit. Because endurance is really useful. Yes, it still runs at about 15 frames per second like it used to. So don't worry about a quality increase. Hello, Mr. Spider. There's a spider right here on my desk with me. It's going to unfortunately meet Mr. Paper and die. Sorry about your shortcoming life. But so endurance is the stat that controls how much your crit burden is, and of course your stamina bar. So yeah, I'm not gonna ever like try to grind anything. Like this is supposed to be the everyman's playthrough. Anyone can do this. Pick up the game, watch the video, do this. Yeah, I'm also gonna have to take it a little bit easier. Yeah, another thing I hate about Dark Souls 1, all enemies do that. Sometimes it's not even on purpose. Sometimes they just randomly jump backwards. Alright. So, I have to sit here and wait a little bit. I'm actually just going to wait for that Sword Knight to come up so I don't have to deal with what I did last time. But I'm just going to let the game textures load a little bit. And in fact, if we look at our guy here, from up close, he looks average Dark Souls quality. Yeah, you'll actually notice, like, the less I'm looking at, the faster the frames go. Which is unfortunately how it works right now. The less I'm looking at, the faster the computer works. Yeah. So if we actually look at our guy right here, we can see that just for a second we get original Dark Souls 1 quality, and then we like turn to the side a little bit, and DS Fix quality. But if we look right into the wall, my frames jump up a decent amount because I only have to load the bricks behind me. And then I move forward, and my frames drop a little bit. I'm just mostly doing this so I can kill this bugger. Oh my gosh. Okay, another good part about being in offline mode is the game can no longer pop up that little error message that says, hey, guess what? You either need to go offline or fix your problems, man. That doesn't happen anymore. At least, to my knowledge, it should not happen. So recording won't just be interrupted by me having to just jump back to the menu every 5 minutes. Unfortunately, this means that the frames can drop down to 1 and the game won't care. Alright, again, this makes me wish I had some kind of better weapon on me, or something, but I just really hate shield bearers. Because I can never perfect the kick, and every time I do, they just put the shield right back up. Yeah, well, here goes my life. Yeah, this area, I remember my first time through Antarcus was especially hard. It was just unforgiving. This game is unforgiving. If you mess up, prepare to start everything over again. And unlike Dark Souls 2, which again I'm used to, well, not on Dark Souls 2, if you killed enemies 15 times, they disappeared. They just straight disappeared. They would not respawn. Kind of breaking parts of the game, because really, really hard parts like the Shrine of Amana in Dark Souls 2, which is, I believe, ranked in the vanilla Dark Souls 2, I believe it's ranked as one of the hardest parts of Dark Souls 2. Just like, the last boss fight's a joke, but Shrine of Amana is nothing to be, like, sniped at. The Shrine of Amana will mess you up and make you want to cry blood out of your eyes. Some parts of Dark Souls 1 also make me want to cry blood out of my eyes. There we go, I killed him fast enough. This guy just doesn't care. Now, there's really one thing I want right now, and that's to, well, mostly to speed run. Right now, my speed running instincts are kicking in and telling me, screw all these guys, I'm going down into the basement. I already have the key for the basement. I picked up a whole bunch of stuff with lore on it. That's just not important right now. My mind's just telling me, get to the shortcut literally as fast as you possibly can. With these slow frames, that can be anywhere from a week from now, or 5 seconds from now. Because, oh my god, these frames are awful. I won't delve on it too much, but I wish I had my shoes on to kick the computer. Now, a lot of people, like my parents, mostly, will tell me that, oh, the computer runs slowly because either other people using the internet, or it's because we share internet with other people, or maybe it's just because of all the stuff you download. And I say, haha, no, I know exactly what it is. It's all the parental protection programs that you people put on it, which ruin it. Oh, now you decide to voice Mr. Spear over there. Now you decide to do it. Some of the most annoying enemies in the game are enemies that just don't attack you. You know, they're super chill about it. They just won't attack. They just don't want to, you know, kill you. Right up until it's least opportune for you. It could even be least opportune for them. I know fighting enemies and they'll knock me off, kill me. And then, right after that, I watch them drop to their death. And that just makes me just want to snap someone's neck. Because it's just like, why are you doing this? and just makes me eyeball twitchingly angry. Maybe a stereotype for anger, but it's true. Like, almost eyeball twitchingly angry. Just because they didn't kill themselves, that wouldn't be nearly as bad. But the fact that they kill themselves, they're so stupid and they still manage to kill you. And they just freaking go and kill themselves right after. It's just, why do you exist? You just exist here to kill players. You're literally just here to kill unexperienced players. Hell, even some experienced players. Alright. Yep, you're just gonna get yourself torn apart right here. And I've decided, you know what, screw it. I'm not getting that humanity. I'm not getting it. Screw them. They can't dictate what I do. I'm gonna fight you instead. So I'm gonna fight. I'd have to fight you anyway. What? Lag can affect your game a little bit. Like I thought I was gonna get the backstab there, but lag dictated backstabbing him. I continued to just run around him right up until he died. And by right up until he died, I mean right now. Yeah, boy. Recording the last boss fight requires precision timing at 20 frames, because the game doesn't get better. Let me tell you right here, the game does not, like, magically start getting faster. The game stays this speed. I don't mean, like, the pacing of the story or the combat. I mean, it stays, like, relatively the same frame rate that you started it at. Except for when you're in, except for one particular area, which is the bane of my existence, which I just may straight up not record in, because the frames are awful. Like, don't get me wrong, I love recording, I love putting out videos, but the frames are awful. Like, even without recording, and with DS on, which can either help or hurt your frames, the recording is just awful! The frames are awful! Alright, so on this body, normally when you play through, you would find you'd find a key. And it's labeled as the mystery key. Mystery key. The purpose of this key is unknown. It appears to be a basic prison cell key. Yes, this key will be used to free an NPC in a few minutes. Now, as my speedrunner's instincts are slowly gnawing away at the functioning parts of my brain, I will obey them. And I'm just going to say, screw all you soldier guys, I'm running off, I'm just getting to the shortcut as fast as I can. Because there is a shortcut that we saw before in Firelink Shrine. And I gotta say, it's the most useful shortcut in the entire game. Most useful shortcut. I used a the second most useful shortcut is just the Lord Vessel. The Lord Vessel is the second most important shortcut, because it lets you do stuff. I'm getting real tired of just having to stop every couple seconds just to let the frames catch up. I'm gonna let it get to me, because I know if I don't, it's going to get to me, and it's gonna make me want to burst. It's gonna give me an aneurysm. Yeah. Actually, that's mostly why I want to get a job this summer, so I can get a better computer. Because we have decent internet where I live. We don't have the best internet. Actually, never mind. We do. We literally have the best internet possible for our area, and it's still incredibly awful. Like, I know people without internet. Why would you be watching the video if you don't have internet? But to people without internet, this would be like great internet, and you know, it works mostly for really small scale things. You want to run anything work complicated than Oregon Trail on one of these computers? Good luck! Because right now, it's impossible to do anything, you know, anything that actually is entertaining on these. Like, honestly, we used to be able to run stuff like World of Warcraft really, really quickly. I mean, like, for me, it was crazy how quick we were able to do stuff. Like, I was able to play World of Warcraft with, like, minimal lag. And then, I don't know, TDS just decided, hey, you like your internet? Well, too bad. It's going to drop quality every 30 seconds. Okay, like, for me now, because I have Dark DS on, there's, like, mini loading caps for me. Like, every certain few feet and into a new area, I have to stop and load it. But that's just not how I play the game, baby. I play the game really fast. I play the game like I'm on a mission. Because frankly, I am on a mission. Also, the unresponsive controls, the lag, aren't helping. That's really what I want to do. I want, with the work I do this summer, I want to get a gaming PC designed to run video games. Because this is the computer I currently use it is not good. It's not a good computer. It is not a useful computer. It's only good in 2002. Microsoft Word doesn't even work on this computer because Microsoft Word decided it's too good for me. So, until I can get it updated, I'm stuck like this. Stuck with slow and choppy things. Yes, that's a very big knife. My computer's decided to freeze at just the wrong moment. Because he can one-shot you at this stage. If you're not careful, he can, and he frequently will, one-shot you. Alright, here we are. We've opened the shortcut. This is the Firelink Shrine Undead Burg shortcut, and it is the most useful thing in this game to me. You can talk about all the weapons you want, you know, all the magic, everything that. I don't care. This is the most useful shortcut to me. It unlocks a crucial part of the game, you know, that you almost literally need to continue. Everything is just beautiful once you unlock it. And you know what's great? You know what's really great about it? You never ever have to go back to the Undead Burg once you unlock that. Literally, like right there, I've just cut out an hour and a half of fighting and lore just by opening that shortcut that was locked. And you know who it was locked by? It was locked by, I believe, a couple of theories, but I believe it was locked by the guy up there, who's an a-hole. But we're gonna go free him anyway for story reasons. Here we are, Firelink Shrine. The HD textures probably aren't helping the frame rate much, but I don't care. I'll probably get rid of them after this recording. But hey, it doesn't matter. Alright, you've all come here for commentary, so I might as well commentate. Look at how beautiful the stairs are. They're all I can look at because it keeps freezing up on them. Alright, and if we step on this elevator, it'll bring us up, whilst simultaneously bringing the other elevator down. And there it is. Everyone wave goodbye. Yeah, I have lots and lots of hate for this computer. For this computer is the greatest thing in the world for me, but it is also the worst. Like, right here, right now, I'm going at 6, and all the audio is being recorded. And if it is, it's probably choppy. Because the game can't decide what it's doing. You know, sometimes I wish that I could just put all my computer's processing power into one program. I've tried. Trust me, I've tried. And you're seeing it right now. This is what my computer can muster. It is just not good. It is bugged out. It is glitched. It has a nasty habit of crashing whenever it detects any internet lower than what we currently have. Like, seriously, this computer has crashed on me more than any other piece of technology in this world. My phone has not crashed. The HP right now. I used to have a computer literally from the 90s that and do all sorts of things on it. Taking a screenshot with a small FPS counter in the bottom right-hand corner. Yes, thank you for telling me I'm at Undead Burg. When did I start rolling? Undead Parish, sorry. As in what I'm about to do. Because this guy is really difficult. He's not impossible. Don't get me wrong. This man's doable. He's just incredibly difficult. You gotta have, even with like the Tower Kite shield, which should be the best shield in the game for you right now, if you pick Knight and you've done the smart thing. One hit can drain almost all your stamina. Each time, and yes, after I free the NPC upstairs, No, I don't think I'm even gonna do that, because I don't think the frames are good enough for that, even. Yeah, I think I'm gonna remove the HD text to see how that does. Congratulations, we're experimenting now. Alright, there's a very important item up there that I need to get, but Fatty McGee won't let me. Well, that is unless I completely bypass Fatty McGee and say screw off. Here we go. Here's the item, Firekeeper Soul. You know, I like how I think it's weird how, without warning, some items will just completely ignore your shield. Like, I believe one of this guy's attacks just completely ignores your shield. Just, what? You have a shield? I didn't know that. So I ain't following those rules. Alright, I'm gonna try to keep him over here, because this is where the frames behave. Because if I only look at a small place, everything should work out. Wow, the lag actually helped me a little bit there. It stopped me from making a second hit that would have just killed me. Okay, that's just ridiculous right there. I live in the age of technology. The proper age of technology, not the 90s age of technology. This should not be a problem for me. Oh yeah, by the way, he can Estus, which I'm not gonna let him do. Alright, I'm gonna let that be that, and I'm gonna go right back down that elevator. Yeah, I'm just gonna, yeah, Jesus, this is chunkier. This is chunkier than soup. This is like chunkier than bad soup or a bad milkshake. So while we're going down, I'm gonna pray that we can read this. I believe it's under key items? No, it's under regular items. Oh my gosh, never mind, I don't think I can. Great. So we're just gonna sit here and have to wait for this normally 5-second shortcut. There we go, Firekeeper Soul. Firekeeper Soul. What? What just happened? Oh, thank you, controller. It's an old controller. And that or the elevator just phased out of existence. I want to believe that's what just happened. I can't tell. Either way, my jimmies have been thoroughly rustled, and I ain't going through this anymore. I'm just not going to deal with this anymore. Thank you all for watching. Leave a like, please. It might help ease my suffering. Comment, subscribe. Comment, tell me, give me a way to fix this, please. I want this to stop. I want the 10 frames per second to stop right now. Because it is bad. Other than getting a new computer. Like, just short of getting a new computer, what can I do to fix it? Thank you for watching. If anyone did, bye-bye.